building, isn't it?
So, the reason I've come to speak to you today is because we had a report from the front office that you're filming.
Let's pause right here because this is an important moment. The officer clearly says, "We've come to speak to you today because we've had a report from the front office that you're filming." That matters because later in the video, someone from the front office appears to deny making that call. But even if the front office did report the filming, recording in a public place is not automatically a crime. Police officers should respond to actual legal issues, not simply someone's personal discomfort with being filmed. If no offense was taking place, the officers should have explained the law and reassured the staff rather than treating lawful filming as suspicious.
Inside and filming the office. You're not engaging with people. Okay. Hi, sir, you alright?
Hello.
Can I help in any way? It's not going to be the most interesting recording, I'll be honest.
The officer says, "This won't be the most interesting filming." On the surface, that might sound like an innocent comment, but the tone comes across as dismissive and slightly condescending. It sounds as though the officer is trying to downplay what the auditor is doing, almost suggesting that the filming is pointless or not worth his time, to the very least. The comment adds an unnecessary attitude to what should have been a straightforward interaction.
Sir, can I help? Hello?
Obviously, you're well within your right to film outside the police station.
This is another important moment because the officer admits that the auditor is well within your right to film outside the police station. That's an important acknowledgement, but it only addresses filming outside. The bigger question is what happens inside areas of the station that are genuinely open to members of the public. Here, the auditor appears to be filming around the front desk area, which is designed for public interaction. There are also no obvious signs shown prohibiting filming. The key point is that simply being inside a police station does not automatically make every area private or prohibit recording. Restrictions can apply to specific secure areas, but publicly accessible areas need to be considered separately.
Boy. Snitch.
Okay.
Snitch.
Okay.
Asking me if you can help when you're calling these guys. What for?
I didn't call them, sir.
What did you say? Where's the CAD number? What's the CAD?
Give me a second. I'll have a look for you.
Somebody called them. Obviously there's a CAD.
It's a police station.
Don't care. She just said she didn't call them.
CAD number of today's
So
date.
if there's a CAD, who called them?
Now the contradictions start to build. If the front office never made the call, why did the officer say they had? And if they did make the call, why does the staff member later appear to deny it? Yardley Ski isn't simply accepting the contradiction. Instead, he makes a smart move and asks for the CAD number connected to the incident. That is important because police deployments are normally recorded in their systems. The relevant record may help establish when the call was made, what information was provided, and why officers were sent to the location. Rather than arguing about what was said, asking for the incident reference creates a way to check the facts.
I didn't call you, sir.
What did you say? It's from where?
It is 0.
No, you said that they got called from...
I'm not going to disclose who's called us.
Oh, well then. Go away.
This is where the officer's explanation becomes even more confusing. After the CAD number is read out, Yardley Ski asks a simple question: "You got called from where?" He's essentially asking the officer to confirm who or which department requested the police response. But instead of repeating his original explanation, the officer suddenly says, "I'm not going to disclose who called us." Hold on. At the beginning, the same officer clearly said they had received a report from the front office. So why is he now refusing to confirm that? That change in position raises legitimate questions about transparency. Yardley Ski is asking for clarification about the police response, and public bodies can be subject to information access requests, although exemptions can apply to certain information, particularly personal data. More importantly, officers are expected to act honestly and professionally. If an officer has already publicly identified the source of a call and then suddenly refuses to discuss it, that inconsistency can understandably make the situation look less transparent.
We had a report from the front office that you're filming inside and filming the office. Well, so you're inside the police station.
And?
This is private property.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's a public foyer.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't lie.
And here we have another questionable explanation from the officer. Police station is a public-facing building where members of the public can normally enter to report crimes, speak to officers, and access police services. Of course, not every part of a police station is open to the public. Areas such as custody suites, secure offices, and other restricted zones can have controlled access. but the front desk or reception area is specifically designed for members of the public. Oh, the important question is not simply, is this a police station? The real question is whether the particular area where the auditor was standing was publicly accessible and whether any clear restriction on filming or access had been communicated.
First and foremost, identify yourself.
Mine's PC438. My collar number.
Attached to where?
A police officer for Avon and Somerset.
Attached to where? What station?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
My collar number's 438.
Where are you attached to?
Okay.
Don't okay me. Where are you attached to? Identify
Kenneth
yourself.
Steele Police Station.
Say again?
Kenneth Steele Police Station.
Okay, and your number as well.
810, lovely, nice and there for you.
Don't be pedantic. And
Not being pedantic.
What are you supposed to be telling me? And you're filming me?
Just asking if you're okay.
And you're filming me? Are you filming me?
Yes.
Tell me next time. First opportunity, okay? Don't let me have to educate you.
Okay.
All
that's
right,
fine.
now go away.
There's also an important issue involving the officer's body-worn camera. Under College of Policing guidance, officers should generally make people aware that they are being recorded at the earliest opportunity, unless there is a legitimate reason why doing so would be unsafe or impractical. In this case, the officer appears to continue recording without informing the auditor until the auditor directly asks about it. That raises a transparency issue. Body-worn video is intended to provide an accurate record of police interactions and help protect both officers and members of the public. Informing someone that they are being recorded is therefore an important part of transparent policing.
You don't tell
Go
us
away.
what to do.
I do.
Okay.
Go on then. Off you go.
This is a
Off you go.
police station. We're
Bye.
gonna remain in
Off you
here.
go. Then don't tell me what to do either.
I didn't
It's a
tell you
police
what to do.
station and I'll remain in here.
Okay.
Exactly.
Cool. That's fine.
Trying to be smart. Don't be smart. Off you go. You're dismissed.
After dealing with the first officer, Yardley Ski steps outside and questions the other officer about what has happened. Instead of clearing up the situation, the officer continues with his previous explanation. To this point, the auditor is trying to establish why the police were called and what information they were acting on. The more the officers avoid giving a clear explanation, the more difficult it becomes to understand the actual reason for their attendance.
What's all the hassle? Why are you hassling me?
Pardon?
Why are you hassling me?
I'm not hassling you, sir.
Yeah, you are. You've stopped on the pavement. For what reason?
We stopped outside a police station, and sir, just to clarify, on the video you came up to me.
Listen, you stopped on the police station and your colleague came to address me, and you two together, and yeah?
We are, yeah.
Well then, so that means you're both hassling me, whether I came in there or not. Why are you hassling me?
We're not hassling you,
Then why
sir.
did you come?
Why?
Yeah, why did you turn up?
Police station.
So what?
Here's another example of an officer avoiding a straightforward question. Yardley Ski asks, "Why did you come?" That's a perfectly reasonable question, especially when no obvious offense has been identified. Instead of giving a direct answer, the officer responds, "It's a police station." But that doesn't actually answer the question. Yes, it's a police station, but why did this particular officer attend? He arrived in the same vehicle as the other officer, so it is reasonable to ask what role he was responding to. A clear explanation would have been much more professional than giving a vague or sarcastic response. When officers are challenged about their actions, they should explain the legal or operational reason for their involvement, rather than simply dismissing the question.
Well, we're police officers.
And? Am I doing anything illegal?
No,
Well then, so why did you come and say anything to me?
I didn't.
Okay, I'm saying it as you came in the same car, yeah?
Correct.
And why did you come?
I came to speak to the front office.
Yeah, right. You both came together to harass me.
Okay.
Yeah, one went in there, one started harassing me. Why? That's what I want to know. I'm not doing anything wrong.
can't account-
Why didn't you just tell the people it's okay, he's filming?
This is another important point. Instead of explaining to the front office staff that filming in a public area is generally lawful, the officers appear to respond as though something criminal has happened. But earlier, one of the officers already acknowledged that the auditor was within his rights to film outside the station. Oh, why not simply explain that to the staff and calm the situation down? If the filming itself was not an offense, the officers could have reassured the staff rather than treating the complaint as though it automatically required police intervention. By responding in this way, they arguably allowed a situation involving lawful filming to become a much bigger confrontation.
My colleague did tell you it was okay.
No, not me. Whoever phoned in.
Phoned in.
Yeah, and told you that I was outside filming. Why didn't you just say, yeah, that's all right?
They are fully aware you can record.
Well then, so why does it take a unit to come out and say to me, what am I doing?
I
Quite
didn't
obvious.
ask you what you were doing.
Oh, come on, stop playing dumb.
sir, you are well within your right.
Exactly. So I'm asking, why didn't somebody just turn around and say exactly what you're saying now?
And this is the key issue. If the officer already knew that filming was lawful, why wasn't that explained clearly from the beginning? A simple conversation with the front office staff could potentially have prevented the entire situation from escalating. The officers could have explained the law, reassured the staff, and then allowed the auditor to continue his lawful activity. Instead, the situation developed into an unnecessary police response. The bigger lesson here is that officers should not only enforce the law, they should also understand it well enough to explain it to members of the public. Clear communication at the beginning could have prevented the confrontation that followed. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me continue with my independent coverage. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.